Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex setups for today. So as usual, starting off with Euro USD, and what can we say? Pretty much sideways, and I'm very reluctant to be short. As I said yesterday, these are still the same levels from yesterday, and you can see we haven't really breached it. We did get one through here, but that would have stopped you out already, and that's not a decent break. So you want a decent break and a decent retest before jumping in short. Oscillator's grip to the downside, which is indicating we should be seeing a pullback. I'm still of the opinion we need to be looking for shorts off 107.662 at the moment. So dropping down to the hour, you'll see the sideways motion we're in. The conflict comes in with the oscillators at the moment, indicating we need to be looking for a level to reject, and the best guess I can get is this story of threes here, which would be 107.249. Now you'd probably only pick this up on the 15-minute, to be honest, because this range is fairly tight, but yeah, very reluctant for a direction at the moment. There's a lot of confusion on the indexes as well, so I suspect something is brewing, and it does allude towards more dollar strength, which means that the fear of recession, etc., is what is driving this right now. But we'll wait for the market open. I think this zone here, if you get this kind of price structure in during the market open, so pin bars, but look at the confusion here. So you can see a nice pin bar off a decent bit of structure there. There's my pin bar there. I'll hover the cursor on it. There we go. There's my pin bar. But then look what happens to the next bar. So the next bar starts moving down because it would have opened here. Moves down. Drops below. There would probably been some people waiting here for entries. Moves all the way back up. And then carries on to take the stops, because the stops would have been above that pin bar there, to form another pin bar. So yeah, that is a little bit concerning at the moment, but I think if you look at it at the open again, there's a small possibility you probably get a rejection. You have 107.191. Otherwise it's looking for this area at 107.248. So if you're going to chase shorts here, I would chase them early in the session, and also a low small position size, a tight stop loss. Typically, Mondays like Fridays, you don't really want to get trapped in a trade that you have to hold over the weekend. But for me, on the hour, could be some rejection happening here, but there's still buyers coming in, so we need to wait and see what happens during the European session. Maybe a case of rejection here and down, but this was actually the area that I would have preferred, 107.049. And you can see we did flirt with that yesterday, but this morning we've bounced above it. So it could just be the Asian session that's messing us around. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, nothing really changed from here either. You can see a big juicy pin bar here, and it is off structure if you just look at these tails. So definitely something is brewing with the dollar. I think we are looking for a stronger dollar at the moment. This is a bit of a channel that's formed, so this is quite easy to play. 147.377. I need to see a break and retest of that in order to chase longs. That's kind of the only setup that I see at the moment. Nothing else that I'm really interested in chasing. I'm not interested in shorts, not with what I'm seeing here, but I definitely want that break to be in play. Moving on to pound, British pound, Japanese yen. Complete confusion. We have dropped below this level here, but look at this price action here. The bulls are very reluctant to let this go at the moment. So if we look at this from a 1 hour perspective, it was one-way traffic. We've come back and tested this level. So with the oscillators coming up, I would argue that this is a valid signal right now. That is a valid signal for a short, and you're probably going to be looking for the next bit of structure which should be there, but you're going to find this area probably hold up price as well. Just wait for the market open though, because this is a fairly juicy pin bar that is forming. I just want to get onto 50 minutes just to see if there's something else here that we are missing. Nope, even there it's a fairly decent move. The only thing here on the 50 minutes is we've got a crossover of the moving averages. So I'd wait for the market open. There's probably more, 9 times out of 10 it comes back this area and tests it before moving down. And that would give you a London breakout strategy, which is the first 7 1-hour bars of the morning. That's the top and bottom of your range, which is probably going to be roughly where these two levels are. So logic is quite sound. Break to the downside. You've still got quite a bit of resistance or support below you, should I rather say. We have tested them this week already, or yesterday, or this morning, sorry. We've tested it this morning with this big bar here. So that's the one that you need to watch. You break below there, 183.067, it's game on for shorts. If you get up above here, 184.081, and sort of build a base, it's game on for longs. That's kind of what I would be looking at here. And I'm leaning more towards the shorts than anything else there, which is interesting. Lastly, Euro British Pound. We have a massive engulfing bar, but we are in amongst the moving averages, oscillators all over the place. That's not a signal for me. That is a range. So immediately get down to the 1 hour, and you can see also a range in amongst the moving averages here. So it's a bit of a head and shoulders here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So there's very much a possibility that we're looking to break the structure to the downside. And I'm just going to where can we put it? Let's put it there. So you can see it takes all of this. So this zone here needs to break. So we need to get below the lows of yesterday and retest them. So we need to come back and test 0.85735. If we can do that, there is an opportunity for shorts. Not so sure where we're going to go to, because it's probably going to be scalp. So if you look at this on the 15-minute, there's your next logical target. So we're looking for a break below this area here. It is a 120 point target for about 55 point risk. So almost a 2-to-1 trade. That may play out. But yeah, it is in amongst moving averages, which basically means ranging. So we need to see a break of the high or low. And again, London breakout could also kick this in the opposite direction. So, you know, wait for the first 8 or 7 1-hour bars. Both strategies work. Just wait for a break and retest of 0.858222 for longs, and for the downsides at 0.85735. Anyway, that's it for me today. I hope it helps. If it does, drop us a thumbs up, and we'll catch up with you on Monday morning. Enjoy your weekend.